Welcome back to Arkham Reactor, folks, and this is an exciting time that we have over the next week. We're going to go through the Trivium album from start to fucking finish. The only ones that we're missing out is the ones that we've already done, right? So the two singles that were released we've already done, and we done also the other kind of side one. Well, not really a side one. It was featured on Trivium's actual page, but it wasn't really Trivium. It was a guitarist, and with the band that they're going to be touring with. But Trivium have released, so we're really on the kind of first song that we've not heard, and that is like a sword over Damocles. And with the kind of a sword of over Damocles, kind of gives you the highlight of what I kind of interpret to as like there being some type of, if not force, then it's another kind of, it's something just a little bit different from what I can interpret. Google really interprets it a little bit better than me. Google really interprets it a little bit better than what I can. It's a catastrophic threat looming over you. And with Trivium's latest albums, you kind of think it's going down a kind of Trivium kind of line. So, without any further ado, we're just gonna get into it. Trivium like a sword over Damocles. Let's go. Let's just pause there just for a wee second. He said the song in general is just absolutely phenomenal. It just sounds like another kind of Trivium masterpiece, but just kind of obviously you've got the kind of the growly bits at the start with Trivium. It goes kind of back to the older style of Trivium, within the Court of the Dragon. As well, in the Court of the Dragon, it sounded like kind of older Trivium, and it kind of got me excited a little bit. I love new Trivium. Sometimes I prefer new Trivium, like the newer sounding Trivium, where there's not a lot of growling like there used to be. But with this, it's kind of bringing it back to its older kind of roots, and It's just absolutely phenomenal. And in a sense as well, when you're listening to all the lyrics, it says you're bringing this over me like a sword over Damocles, which is he's very good at rhyming the kind of poetry in that kind of sense as well. If you think of it as it's like lyrical playing, if you will, or it's just giving you an example of whoever was writing the songs, kind of what the feeling is, of whatever particular subject they're on about. Like it's hanging over me like a sword over Damocles, just absolutely phenomenal. I assume round about here in the next kind of minute, we're gonna get something. We're gonna get something a little bit different. It's rather gonna be like a kind of bass solo or a kind of a longer drum fill or something like that. I think. So let's just go on with it. I think it's a guitar solo. I was told there was one in here. There's a breakdown. The right cymbal sounds so fucking good. What a fucking hell of an instrumental that was. Fucking hell. So we've had the number X, which is 10. That was the instrumental. That was only about a minute and a half, right? Then we had In the Court of a Dragon, which was actually a little bit shorter than this song. And then we've had like a Sword Over Damocles, which was this song. And then we've had Feast and Fire, which I'm sure we've done Feast and Fire. And I think it took me about a month to get it out, just due to copyright and things like that. However, in a Sword of Damocles, and majority of the song was actually kind of instrumental. We're about up to about 2 minutes, right? About 2.5 minutes. It was singing in the beginning, sort of like a longer instrumental as well, which was phenomenal. Then for about 2 straight minutes singing, and then from about 2 minutes 30 up to about just near a 4.5 minutes 5, mostly rather guitar solo, bits of drumming in there, obviously the bass, and you could hear the guitars just going really at it. Long kind of instrumental kind of solos in that part, which was phenomenal. It's not something you hear bands do often. It's included a large part of a song with that kind of material. And then just the kind of topic of the whole song as a whole, like a sword over Damocles, which is a kind of sense of, let me get you the definition again. But there's a sense of some catastrophic threat looming over you. So if you think about the previous album, with the obviously watching Catastrophist music video and things like that, you saw the kind of theme that there was some kind of catastrophic threat, obviously with the woman in chains having to go along the kind of barbed wire and things like that, and there was the two or three guys chasing her or something, and at the end I think they caught her. With that one, it's like a kind of sense in the latest kind of Trivium themes that they've got kind of sometimes darker meanings, but it doesn't necessarily mean that the song is dark as a whole, because you know what Trivium can do, just make absolute bangers. A lot of people said that, I'm just reading the comments just now. They always release. People are just saying seriously, how do Trivium constantly release masterpiece after masterpiece? Exactly. Everyone's going about hands down chorus of the year, which is, I've not heard the rest of the album, right? I've only heard 4 songs now. That's including X, because I don't think any channel would start off with a reaction to X, which is just an instrumental. But everyone, I think, is done in the Court of the Dragon and Feast and Fire. So, like, a sword over Damocles is your next step into it. And I think it's an absolute perfect step. Long instrumental, guitar solos, things like that. The song's just absolutely amazing. Trivium, as I've said, they never have really a bad album. I'll tell you a little story. Last week, right, I done reactions to one album, and it was the new Asking Alexandria album. I was expecting good things, right? If you hear, just going off on a tangent, if you hear the song Alone Again, it sounds like Asking Alexandria a little bit, right? Might not be your cup of tea, but this is where I'm going for it. The rest of the album, to my ears, just wasn't up to par with what the first single was, and that kind of puts you on a downer. And Friday, when this album was released, I wasn't actually here. I had no time to record the reaction. So today's Sunday, but this reaction probably won't be up till Monday. And I've got to say, I'm going to go to bed tonight absolutely buzzing, because I know I'll only get about 2 or 3 songs done tonight, and the rest of them done throughout the week. But just starting off and being honest as possible, bloody fantastic, and that's all I've got to say about it. So make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and what we'll do is we're going to put all of these songs into a playlist which will feature on the front of the channel, and you'll have a whole Trivium album to go through that is on the channel as well. There's 28 dislikes in this song since Friday. Why? I don't know who could dislike it, because if they dislike it, then they don't know what music is. But that's just my opinion at the end of the day, and I'm a bit nuts. So, see you the next one.